10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
We have launched.
We are launched.
Blasted off.
We have.
The inaugural first episode of the B Team with Cory and Jim. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, thank you, and yay for us.
A busy week, but yeah, indeed.
It has been crazy.
It has been a roller coaster of just the hill, just the downhill.
Yeah.
There's been no, but yeah, but it's been awesome. It's a lot of good stuff happening. We got the website up, point19productions.com. That's still a work in progress, but we got the bare bones set up. But you can go to it. There's a little bit interactive. You can click on some tabs, check us out a little bit. We've also got Facebook up, and Twitter. Our handle on Twitter is BTeam19. That is B Team as TEAM 19. That's our Twitter handle. So if you want to follow us on Twitter and check us out on Facebook, just search the B Team with Cory and Jim on Facebook. We're on there. Also, you can get us on email, point19productions@gmail.com. Questions, comments, concerns, show ideas. Wow. All that's good. Send it our way.
You know what we have there? A presence. We have what the kids call a presence.
A digital footprint, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Much like Bigfoot.
Or El Chupacabra.
The Chupacabra. Indeed.
Why don't you tell us an awesome El Chupacabra story like you were telling me for 2.5 hours earlier today?
Every Chupacabra story I've ever heard has been awesome. There's not a bad one in the bunch. But there's one thing I didn't know about the Chupacabra is that it's a pack animal, or I don't know. It's a hunter or huntress. I don't know if they're all female, like some things are.
So if you see him, you're seeing El Chupacabra.
Potentially.
I'm sorry.
No, because usually how it happens is you got some dude, and it's always at night, every time. He gets up, probably shakes the cobwebs off, doing a little stretching out. He peers out his window to check on his livestock.
Sure.
The goats. And next thing you know, he sees a little red-eyed, glowy stare coming back at him. So what's he do? I'm going to go grab my 12 gauge, and I'm going to throw on my shit kickers.
Yeah.
Stroll outside and see what's harassing my goats,
Yeah.
Come to find out, it's a winged creature. The
El Chupacabra. Now, it's my understanding, I hate to cut you off, but this is so interesting. I have questions of my own. And you being a student of, is it El Chupacabra? Or
well, if you are in the Brazilian or Portuguese dialect, that is how you would pronounce it, yes.
So in the basin, I would say El Chupacabra. And that means, literally translated, goat sucker. Yeah.
And I know most people, like myself, when I hear the term goat sucker, I think of a dude blowing goats. But that is not what it is, sir. Okay?
No, you have to go to Albania for that.
Generally. Maybe Transylvania.
Yeah.
Dracula.
Because when I was there, it cost me $15. But
but that's a story for another day.
Okay, so it has wings.
It's a winged beast.
Okay.
It has fangs.
And you were telling me earlier today, you don't think I was listening. You thought I was making fun of you because I was making fun of you. But you said there were 2 varieties?
There are 2 varieties.
Okay. All right.
Allegedly.
Will you tell me about those?
Yes, I will. And I'd be happy to.
Okay. Yes, you would.
Well, back to the pack thing real quick. Let me touch base on that again, and then I'll describe them to you.
Yeah.
So anyway, this guy goes out with his 12 gauge to investigate and or take out El Chupacabra. And come to find out, it does a little flippity flap to lure him away from the house.
Yeah.
His security blanket, if you will. Right. And all of a sudden, he's surrounded by Chupacabra.
What? This is a story?
Yeah.
Or this is someone you talked to?
Well, I heard it on a radio show.
Oh, okay.
With,
okay. Don't raise your eyebrows. I'm with you.
I don't listen. Okay?
Don't come at me
this
hot.
Is the first show. If we get in a fist fight, no one is going to want to listen ever again. Because not only does that not make a good podcast, because you're just going to hear a bunch of meat slapping, but
wait a minute.
Not in that. Look at you. You're already taking a trip to Negative Town. All right. But anyway.
What's the first rule of Fight Club?
You got to put that shit on Facebook because if you want it to grow, Jim, you got to hit social media up, okay? Otherwise, no one's going to know about it. You're just going to end up fighting the same dude over and over. That's why that movie's stupid. Think about it. If him and Brad Pitt aren't supposed to talk about Fight Club,
he's fighting himself.
I understand that. Spoiler alert. You got to say spoiler alert too when you if you're going to end or ruin the end of a movie for somebody, you got to say spoiler alert every time. Those are the rules. I didn't make them up.
The internet made them up.
Probably.
All right. I'm so sorry. But today, what I'm trying to get you to say, because I want it officially documented for probate court, is you were saying there's a hairy cabra. I don't want to say the whole name anymore. There's a hairy cabra, and there's one that has scales.
There's a scale.
A dragon cabra? Can I call it that?
Let's call it a mini dragon cabra.
Oh, boy.
Because they're tiny.
What is the average size of a cabra?
Well, the American cabra, or the hairy cabra, has been described as a it's four-legged, but walks on two-legged coyote.
Bought my first car from Hairy Cabra.
Yeah?
Our neighbor.
All right.
Go ahead.
Good for him making a sale. So yeah, but they're winged. They're both winged beasts. You have the hairy cabra, which is mostly coyotish looking with red eyes, but walks on its hind legs mostly. All right. Yes. It has vampire or vampiric like fangs. And but it's roughly the size of a coyote. That's the correct pronunciation. Look it up. The scaled cabra is sprite-like, or much like a leprechaun. It is winged, also has the red eyes, but it's green in color, hangs out in jungles.
And it flits.
It flits about.
Really?
It also has fangs, though, and will suck the shit out of your goat. Not the shit, but its neck.
And only goats. They only attack goats.
Too. I think chicken.
They'll suck a chicken.
Only if you got the right seasonings on there. Lowry's, some 11 herbs and spices, whatever. But yeah, it's got to be tasting right. But that's it. That's the cabra right there.
See, it's little things like that. You add the little things like that make me think you're just full of shit.
I gotta have to say, how dare you, to quote one Joe Rogan. Okay, how dare you?
So they go after goats. Now, have you had an animal killed by a cabra, or no. What's with the interest?
I'm a cryptozoologist.
You absolutely are not.
By a hobby, though. That's a hobby.
Okay.
Of mine. Okay. You're correct. I didn't earn a degree, air quotes, in cryptozoology, but find a major college that even offers it. You can't, because they're all too scared, Jim, of the truth.
You're bringing the truth.
The truth. That's what this show's about. People will know. They'll find out about it. They'll find them.
We should call this segment Cory's Conspiracy Corner.
Oh, my God.
I like it.
Did you just come up with our very first segment ever?
I think so. God. And I'm even going to come up with a what do they call it, a jingle to go with it.
What?
And it's going to sound something like this.
Cory's Conspiracy Corner.
There it is.
Would it be weird if I told you that I went from 6 back to 6 and then to midnight? I don't know what happened in between the two 6s. Maybe a 6:30. If that's possible.
I don't. You talking about?
I've got a full-blown erection right now. Okay. That's what I'm trying to deliver to you,
dude. There's no need to deliver an erection to me.
You got to sign for it. They're not just going to leave it at the doorstep.
No,
not this one. Too expensive. But yeah, that's awesome, man.
All right,
Triple
Good
C
segment.
That was. It was hot. It was a hot take.
It really
fresh
was.
take.
Are you making up words for podcast?
What word? What word would I have made up?
Hot cakes or whatever it was.
I
you just said
a fresh hot take.
Oh, okay.
I would like some hot cakes, though. Do you have some?
I could make some after.
What do you like better, though? This could end the friendship right now. So choose your next words carefully, my friend.
Okay.
Hot cakes
Mm-hmm.
or
Oh.
Waffles, go.
Wow. Your eyebrows could not be higher on your forehead right now.
I'm going to furrow them.
Ooh, those are deeply
to display
furrowed.
anger that no one can see.
Now, I have to ask this. Can I ask a couple questions?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Are these homemade? Am I making these? Do I have full control? Or am I going to order them at a family-style sit-down restaurant?
Well, firstly,
that I'm not going to say the name of it because they're not a sponsor yet.
Wink.
So let me say,
give me the Pig Latin version.
No, I'm going to say Bob Chevins.
Clever. Brilliantly disguised, my friend. Well, firstly, it shouldn't even matter because you should just pick the same thing every time.
Ooh, you're not. Okay, you're not a fat kid.
Fine then. Fine. I'll appease you.
Okay.
Give me the one that you would pick if you were making them yourself, and separately, I'll allow if you were going to go to a restaurant such as Bob Slevins. I don't remember what you said.
Okay.
But that place.
If I am making them at home, I want the hot cakes.
Okay.
Because I have full control.
Okay.
If I'm getting them at the Holiday Out Express, huh? Nice. You like what I did there?
Hot.
Mm-hmm. Then I want waffles.
Why?
Because you get that cool little machine that you make them on there. That's it. That's the only reason.
You can buy that at home.
They have the waffle maker thing in the hotel at the.
Well, what about Bob Slevins?
At the Continental Breakfast.
What are you getting there?
I'm ordering waffles.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I could not hate you more. I would flip flop probably exactly from what you said. I would make waffles at home, but how dare you pass up the cinnamon roll pancakes?
Yeah. I have a question about cinnamon too, and I know we're all over the place. It's like listening to the World Wide Web right now.
Well, they'll find out about that. ADHD.
All of your personally owned animals are named Cinnamon. Is there a reason for that?
I, sir, am not a fan of nutmeg. Okay. I like the cinnamon.
Okay.
It rolls off the tongue. And why would I use a name that I wouldn't, I frequent the strip clubs.
No, here we go.
So I like when one of the pretty ladies is named Cinnamon. Okay, that's a favorite of mine.
I'm going to derail this train right here and right now.
Throw a little sugar on that.
Pour some sugar on me. Yeah.
And we got a party. Cinnamon and sugar.
And a brass pole.
No, brass. Come on. What are you in the 1970s? Okay. Titanium now, Jim. All right. It's stronger, lighter, better. Cool. And when you grease it up, it had less friction. Less porous than brass. It's science. I don't want to. This is not a science podcast, okay?
It's really not. Yep.
We're not here for that.
We're not here
We're here for truth.
The nerd tards.
I don't know why you got to go at them.
No.
Why do you have to take it there?
I'm just saying it's not.
They offended you?
Nope.
Did they try to seek revenge on you?
One tried to touch me.
Show me on the doll.
No.
Point to it on the doll, Jim.
You know what I'm enjoying? The beverage?
Pepsi Max.
Oh, you know it.
Because we take it to the max.
On
this show.
Well done.
And that's the only drink that has Max in the name. Therefore, it's the only one we drink on the show. Water? Shut up. Gatorade? How dare you?
What are the odds that we could get Pepsi Max as a sponsor?
Odds?
Mm-hmm.
1 in a billion.
So you're saying there's a chance then?
To quote the great Jim Carrey, yes. I'm telling you there's a chance.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
sorry.
After
you caught me mid-drink. Yeah. Well, I swallowed the Pepsi Max.
So, The Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
I think you and I both agree, top 10
easily
comedy films
ever
of my life. Top 10
ever.
In the top 10. And that's saying something. I've watched a movie or two.
More than me. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My ass is shaped like a couch.
Now you're just being hard on yourself. No, we're just trying to say that you've been around long enough to see a whole bunch of movies.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
This
is Cory's not so veiled attempt to let everybody know that I'm an old, broken down man, and he's a young buck, if you will. Yeah. I'm virile.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
103. Who would have thought?
Who
would have thought?
Middle-aged at 103.
You're like the Highlander.
The Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Incredible.
Awesome.
Incredible.
When they said, I remember seeing that movie by myself at a theater, and I know this is where everybody goes, oh.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
And
I've been there.
When they described the shaggin' wagon, well, when they just called it the shaggin' wagon the first time, that was it. I was on the deck. Funniest thing I'd ever heard. The funniest line I've ever heard in a movie at the time. Good. It was really funny.
I didn't laugh that hard at that part, but
well,
my comedy palate's a bit better.
But the second Dumb and Dumber 2?
Oh my! Well,
wow.
There's like 3 Dumb and Dumber movies. The one that they made as the prequel was
Dumb and
even that,
Dumberer.
Yes, was not even that bad.
No, it really wasn't.
No.
And those I'm going to call them kids.
Casting,
they were
spot on,
dead on. Yeah, they really were. So that was so Dumb and Dumber, and then Dumb and Dumberer, pretty solid. Yes. Now I'm not going to put I'm not going to put the second one.
Phenomenal, pretty solid.
Yeah,
and then
the second one that we just described, the short school bus. Come on. If that didn't make you throw up on your shoes, that was good stuff.
There's some scenes in that film that are
but not in my top 10.
No,
I just want to say that.
No.
And Dumb and Dumber Deuce
2,
was in fact a fat, hairy, steaming deuce.
Oh my God.
That you said you made it through 10 minutes of it, right?
If that. It was so bad, man. It was so bad.
It was so bad. I mean, when you and I seriously talked about it, you told me that it really offended you.
Yes. And I don't say that about anything.
You don't.
It was offensively bad.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Horrible.
Yeah, and I was disappointed, man. I was super excited because I was like, I love the first movie so much. I was like, even if this is a fraction of that, I'll still laugh and I'll enjoy it for that fact.
Yeah.
Then I put it in and press play. From there, it just took a nosedive straight into the ground. It was fucking awful, man. Oh, so bad. Yeah. Everything was like, they were trying to hit everything out of the park. Every line, they were trying to make a home run.
Yeah.
And it was like,
and it wasn't their first time out. Like you and I, let's be honest about it. Before we launched this podcast and everything, we had done some little test show things, and I think we tried that. But we're not professional comedians or writers or anything.
Correct.
And we tried to do that. We just tried to joke, and it's really hard to do.
Not
really hard.
Not to mention, even let's say if you were successful at that, like a comedian, not even a stand-up comedian is not going to hit you with his best joke every single time.
Yeah,
he's going to hit you with a shitty one, then hit you with a good one.
Right,
Or
right.
Be testing stuff out. It would be a terrible show if we tried to hit everything out of the park.
That it would. So let's just not try. That's what we've decided to do.
We're the B team, Jim.
That we are.
We're the very definition of not trying. Procrastination.
But it's not to say we don't appreciate a swing and a miss.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I'm going to talk about the greatest terrible movie of all time. Congo, man.
It's amazing.
It is a masterpiece of shite. It really is. It is.
Yeah. Dude, when you watched it, you bought it.
I did. I had seen this movie before. I told you. I watched it years ago.
But you just didn't appreciate
and you were like,
glory.
No. Yeah, because you described it to me. You and I were talking, and I guess I wasn't giving you the response that you were hoping for.
Correct.
So you explained to me, no, dude, you have to be a student of this movie.
An active participant.
And so I'm like, I'll give it a try. And you gave me your copy, and I watched for some of the things that you told me to look out for, and wow. I watched it 2 times in a row that same night when you gave it to me. I watched it through one time. I'm like, oh my gosh. okay, I'm going to look for some other hidden gems. So I put it in again. Back to back, man. I watched it. It is unbelievable.
I know.
And you know, I want you to describe my favorite part, which I've told you 100 times. I know you'll know it. My favorite part of that movie. Now, the listeners don't know that much about us yet, but I have had tiny, minuscule success at doing some background work in some films.
Oh, yeah.
So I know I'm not unfamiliar with a film set.
How it works.
And
how much
work
goes
works
into it.
And how much goes, yes. Yeah. So I know that, one scene can take a day and a half, if things are really tough, 3 days to shoot something that you look at on the screen for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I watched the scene that I hope you'll describe for us.
Oh, I will.
I thought about that. I thought about these actors standing there all day in makeup and on a what were they on, like on the tarmac of the
no, this is at this point in the movie, the scene I know you're describing is within the Temple of Monkeys.
Yes, okay.
Or the Temple of Gorillas, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, you're thinking that they've shot this scene so many times that literally the one they put in the film was everybody just saying, well, fuck it, we got to do it again.
Yes.
Because that's what comes across in the movie.
Yes, it does. Oh, it's unreal.
The director and the guy who edited this film, either they hated somebody in the cast
or each other.
Yeah, they just got sick of working on it. And they're like, fuck it, we're putting this in here because it is phenomenal. They're standing down there. I think they just recently, gotten to the Monkey Temple, and and they're just discovering the
new
horrors.
Studio name, by the way. New studio name, Monkey Temple Studios. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. So anyway, they've stumbled into the Monkey Temple. TM. That's trademark for you sons of biatches that don't know.
Don't let me see it on a T-shirt unless you're wearing that T-shirt to bring me a check.
Yeah, it's going to have B team somewhere on that mother. Anyway, they stumble into the Monkey Temple and they discover that they have made a humongous mistake because the geriatric gorillas with ugly faces, according to Katie, the live gorilla that is hooked up to a machine that can help her talk.
Oh, yep.
Fat monkey.
It's that good, people.
Yeah.
It's that
If you haven't
good.
seen it, you're just missing out.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a group of people, the survivors at this point. They stumble into the Monkey Temple. One of the angry monkeys, who has already slain a victim, charges down some steps and toward them in an angry-like fashion and hurls said victim's head at the group.
Now, there's a group of how many people standing there?
Oh, if I had to count, it's at least, what was it, 6?
Yeah.
Somewhere, it's like 5 or 6.
Yeah. And these are scientists.
Brilliant minds.
Yeah, brilliant minds, yes.
I'm not going to...
But not brilliant enough to duck out of the way of a head being jettisoned at your face.
Okay, clearly they're bookworms, all right? Because there's no real agile movements within the group.
No.
Because you would imagine that if somebody throws a severed human head at you, personally, you're going to try your best Neo Matrix move to dodge it.
Yeah.
Now, in the movie, the head rockets at these people, and not a single person in the group flinches, tries to dive out of the way, doesn't even make an expression on their face that would be utter terror when a geriatric gorilla hurls a head at you. It's just plain-faced, and then no movement. Dude gets hit in the arm with the head. And he stands there like... and he stands there like somebody just casually brushed up against him on the street. And it's like, dude, come on, man. If you're going to be in a movie and try to sell the fact that there's a hidden monkey temple in the Amazon where these gorillas rage and just kill people all the time, try to sell it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Put some emphasis.
At least move. At least sidestep it.
Care. Yeah. It didn't even take like in the movie. It hit him in like the arm. All he would have had to do was take like a 30 centimeter step to the left, and he'd have dodged it. It would have rocketed past the whole group and tumbled down the hallway there. Everyone would have been fine. They were anyway. They didn't care. They probably didn't like the guy, you know?
No.
I think that's what they were trying to portray in the film. They're like, that guy was a dick. We don't care about him at all. Clearly.
Oh, my goodness.
It's phenomenal. That is just that's probably the best scene in the movie.
Yeah.
For me.
Anyone who has seen Congo should be pissing your pants right now.
Because you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know the scene I'm talking about.
And if you haven't, I'm so sorry.
Go out and watch it.
But you have to, you have to go get this. Where are you going to get Congo right now? Dude, at a library?
No, you can get that on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, if you're going to do that, go through our website.
Oh, please do.
We've done a little partnership with Amazon.
Yep.
All you got to do is go to our website. At the top, little button.
Menu, it says.
Menu button.
Mm-hmm.
Shop at Amazon.com. Click on that.
Not going to miss that.
Click on that. Buy anything you want from Amazon. Gives the show a little help.
Mm-hmm.
Due to advertising.
They throw us a shekel or two.
And then we will greatly appreciate that. So go to our website. Click on shop at Amazon.com. Pick you up a copy of Congo. I think it's like $1.99. It ain't that much money. You ain't going to be light on the pockets, trust me.
No.
You can skip a cup of coffee that day and pick up this movie, and you will not be disappointed.
And have a Congo party.
$2.99, you might even get it signed.
Yeah.
From somebody. Not a director.
By a bad monkey.
Motherfucker that was on the cast. Dude that dressed up as Katie.
Ernie Hudson might sign.
Ghostbusters. Oh, boy. That's when Ghostbusters got cool right there. You know what I'm saying?
When they brought Ernie on board?
Brother.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But yeah, anyway, I would like to cover that a little bit about the Amazon thing going through our site. Doesn't cost you anything extra. It doesn't add anything to it. It takes you, it just, takes you from our site. You're going through our site just to get on Amazon. Yeah. It takes you to the regular Amazon page.
If you're logged in, like if you stay logged in, you'll be logged in. You won't have to re-log in anything. That's awesome. Helps us
Trademark.
out.
That's going on a t-shirt too. If you're logged in, stay logged in.
TM. Boom.
Done and done.
Yeah.
Anyway, I derailed a little bit. What was I getting at, sir?
I think you were going to say that they're going to do a remake of Ghostbusters.
Yes. Female cast, I'm being told.
I heard. Yes.
And
the same cast as Bridesmaids, right? Similar.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Same. Maybe not the exact same, but similar.
Well, McCarthy, I think
gotta be.
She's on
right
board,
now.
which
Heavy hitter for the chicks, man. No pun intended on the weight there. But
oh no, she's solid as a rock. And I'll tell you what, who cannot be discounted? Excuse me, Pepsi Max talking to me.
Coming up, man. It's coming
back. Somebody who you have not seen their best work yet, Rebel Wilson.
And which one's Rebel?
Let's see. She was in those singing movies.
Pitch Perfect.
The Challenge, yeah.
Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
Which one?
She's the
main
big girl.
Character?
The big girl.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Australian chick.
Yes.
Yeah. Super funny. Super.
Is she Australian?
Yeah.
I thought she was just from the UK. Well, she might be. You're not very good with your.
You want to put a bet on it?
Yeah.
Loser's got to rub the other one's back. Bare back.
You're rubbing my back right now. So.
But this is with
the
oil.
Front of my back.
You didn't let me finish. It's with oil.
All right.
Yeah. I'm about to look it up.
Where she? I say UK. I say she's British all the way.
Oh, I can't wait for this back massage.
Nope.
It's gonna be great.
She is not Australian. I'm telling you right now,
dude. Yeah, you know how wrong you are right now.
Hugh Jackman.
He's Australian.
Yes, he is.
And one of the nicest fellas.
Have you met him?
No. But I hear he's nice.
Maybe we'll get him on the show.
There's not a chance on the planet that's happening.
That is not BT.
I feel but I feel like he'd let us down easy.
Yeah, he'd be really nice.
He'd send a letter
telling us no.
Somehow we'd be able. When we read it, I would read it in Australian.
Yeah,
but it would be super nice. I know that.
It would smell good.
Born March 2nd, 1980, Sydney. Australia.
Man.
Yeah.
I owe you what again?
A KY back rub. Stakes have been raised.
None
I'm not,
of that.
And I want the his and her, the stuff that heats up.
Yeah?
Because I got to loosen some stuff up, man. I carry a lot of tension in my lower back.
You do. You really do.
From all that hard yard work I
Yeah.
do. I'm here sweating.
None of that
Speaking of which,
happened.
where's my lemonade?
Yeah, no, you're having Pepsi Max.
That's right.
It's a Pepsi Max day.
That's right. God,
Yeah.
that's a rookie mistake. Show one, I deviate from Max to lemonade. What an idiot. I'm going to burn myself with cigarettes. Hang on. I'm just kidding. I'll do it right here so you can hear it.
That's right. Awesome sound effects.
I'm like that dude.
No, you're not.
No.
I know who you're going to say. Nope.
I know. Police
No.
Academy guy? What's his name? I know you know his name, but you don't.
Why are you going to make fun?
He's awesome. He can make a billion sound effects
Yeah,
with
what
his
is
mouth.
his name?
I don't
It's
know.
right. Ah, man.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, he can do a lot of them, but a lot of them tend to sound like, that kind of stuff.
You do him.
We're-
You do all his sounds right now. Let's see how they sound.
No, there's no doubt. What his? No, I almost said Ernie Hudson. It's not Ernie Hudson.
No, we've already covered Hudson. Is he a talented actor?
There are
Yes.
people yelling at their iPods right now.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah. And I
No
can't
doubt.
think of it. Could you
I'll
look it up for me?
I'll look
Do you
it up,
mind?
man.
We have a bank of computers in here. Well, meaning
Let me Google this
your
on
cell
Yahoo.
phone. Yep.
Let's see. Police. It's got to be the Police Academy. I'm hitting up some IMDb. I should have the IMDb app, but I don't.
I don't know if the mics are picking it up or not, but sounds like there's some type of cockerel war going on out in my yard right
And
now.
we're not talking
One
about
of
a gay porn
No.
or a sword fight, if you will.
Our main rooster,
The rooster.
Bob, every time Cory is here at the studio, Bob decides he's going to raise hell.
Come at me.
And we know why.
Trying
Because
to deep fry them ladies.
you are his girls.
Throw some seasoning on it.
But that is the luckiest animal on the planet.
Dude, I know.
Because he'll never, because of my kids, we'll never kill him. We'll never eat him or any of the chickens. So all he does is eat and hump.
Plow some ass.
Yeah, he does. Chicken salad.
That makes a whole new meaning.
Yes, it does.
That's got to be painful. A chicken salad?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. Beak is sharp, buddy. Anyway, Michael Winslow.
Mike Winslow. Yeah.
Talented man.
Yeah. Poor little bit out for Michael Winslow.
Died?
What?
When did he
No.
die?
You've got the thing, doesn't
I
it
didn't
say?
look that. I closed it
Is
out.
he dead? No, he's still with us. Let's see if we can get him on. You think he'll come on? No.
This is the B team. Think
Yeah.
lower than that.
Who do you think is the most famous celebrity we really could reach
tell
out
you
to?
my thoughts
Okay.
on this. Okay.
All right.
If anybody has any idea for someone they would like us to try and interview, email it in. My target demographic is going to be
Frank Stallone. I knew it.
I'm not gonna piggyback off of Hamish and Andy. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go. We're gonna take this show on the road. Okay, little tour, if you will, of the states, the lower 48,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna interview every major city's most famous school librarian. Boom.
No, we're not.
Yes, box top for education. That's topic number 1 of the day. Look it up. Kellogg's, baby. Kellogg's. Also on Campbell's. Soup labels.
We're hitting this first show right out of the park. We're
Home
just,
runs. Speaking of which, how about those Cubs? Oh.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
I truly don't.
Just
If the news and sports guy were here, he would be describing it to us right now.
What a day to pick to call in sick.
Yep.
Day 1. Nailed it.
Real B team effort there.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Somebody getting a raise. Sports guy. Don't worry, I'll do your job for you, too. Mother.
Oh, man. So we got your conspiracy corner in.
You know,
That
we
was
haven't
cool.
even touched on today.
What?
And it is personally near and dear to my heart, my favorite segment that we do.
Okay.
Stevie Ray, fact of the day. Number 1, it rhymes.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's awesome.
Nice. Why? Let's tell the folks why we have a Stevie Ray fact of the day segment.
Well, I think you told me a story one time about, maybe I'm getting my stuff mixed up, and you could correct me if I'm wrong.
I will.
But it was something about you and Stevie in a Motel 8,
Nope.
69ing.
Nope.
Nope.
Here is the story.
Okay, all right.
In the studio. What's the name of the studio? Well, this
Monkey
week
Temple.
it's no.
Yeah, it's the Monkey
The
Temple.
Monkey Temple
Or the
Studios.
Temple of Monkeys.
I like Bad Monkey Studio. Can we just keep that one?
I personally like the home gym, but still.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, because that was yours. Home Gym. Let's get that out there now. But I like Bad Monkey Studios.
I'm sure somebody
Can we
got
keep
that.
it? You think?
We'll look
Oh,
it up.
and you don't think they have Home Gym?
For a home gym,
Come on.
not for a podcast studio.
Anyway, in our studio, I have a poster of said Stevie Ray Vaughan. If you don't know who that is, he is my favorite musician, no longer with us. And that poster, what size would you say that is, sir?
If you
What would you say?
were here and you stood next to it, Stevie Ray is life size.
Mhm.
That's how big.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Probably 1,000
yeah.
inches.
No. Oh, my.
I'm thinking about the metric
No,
system. I'm
if
sorry.
this were a TV, we're talking about
70.
there's at least 70.
70, 75.
Yeah.
Probably.
But it's what we're
It's a
getting at.
big-ass
It's
TV.
a big poster. I got it in 2003 on my honeymoon with my beautiful wife Hannah in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Can't tell me about it then.
We didn't get married there.
Well, it doesn't
That's
matter.
where we went on our
You
honeymoon.
You can't tell me about it. 'Cause It's
Why?
got to stay in Vegas.
You're out of your mind.
Duh.
So, yeah, we bought the poster. The poster was like, I don't know, anywhere from $7 to double that, $14, I would say.
Great deal.
But when we brought it back to the States,
Mm-hmm.
we took it to Hobby Lobby, and they were kind enough to put it in a frame for us for $185. So,
Oh, my God.
yeah.
You've been raped.
I'm
Financially, anyway.
Yes, we have.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah. But, it does look. I mean, come on, look at it. It's nice. But you weren't sure who Stevie Ray was?
Well, I mean, I deduced that he was a musician.
Well, yeah.
Because he's playing a guitar.
Yeah.
In said poster.
And I told you about my my love for him.
More of an affection, kind of a.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
For his music.
Stalker vibe,
no.
really.
Well, he's dead, so I'm not.
Well,
there's no more stalking.
You got a grave.
And
Pretty easy to stalk that.
Here's something you don't know about the story. When my wife Hannah was in Austin, Texas, she found. Now this is before she became my wife. We were dating. She was in Austin, Texas. She searched out and found a statue of Stevie Ray Vaughan and had photographs taken with her and said statue.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
That is very.
And it's just,
thoughtful.
yeah. No, she went to a lot of trouble. She took it. She was not like in Austin for any other reason other than she caught a bus from where she was at. I don't know if she's not giving me permission to talk about where she was. She's a spy. But she took a bus to Austin and found that and got her picture. And yeah.
That's sweet.
Isn't that she likes me?
It's touching.
For some reason. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have
Which
about
leads
Stevie
us
Ray
to
Vaughan.
the Stevie Ray
and you,
fact of the day.
And you, because you're my friend, you decided, hey, I'm going to learn something about something Jim likes. So you did a little researchology, and
I'm gonna lay it
learn
on
some facts, and you're going to lay some facts on us, or just a fact. We're going to have one fact of the day.
Why don't you just let me do it?
I'm sorry.
The
Max has got me jacked. The
Clearly,
Pepsi Max is
the
good.
last time I let you drink anything with caffeine in it.
You're going to have to pull me off the ceiling tiles.
God. Yeah, Stevie Ray, fact of the day.
Stevie Ray, fact of the day.
Mr. Vaughn was born on October to the third power, 1954.
October 3rd, 1954.
Boom.
The date
and
of his
that
birth.
has been your Stevie Ray fact of the day.
Stevie Ray, fact of the day. Stevie Ray, fact of the day.
You've ruined
right here on
that
the spot.
just
No,
ruined it.
I did the jingle on the spot because I don't have a jingle for that. Sorry. I'll put one in. I'll find a jingle and I'll put it in. I'll clean that right up. No problem. I'll make this show
No, you have
funnier.
to leave it now. You have to leave it.
I'll make this show less irritating and more entertaining just
You can't
with editing.
delete the whole show.
What?
Okay.
I have, though.
Oh, yeah.
Have I not?
Yeah.
Tell that little story to the
will,
folks.
I will tell that. I'll delve into that saga, if you will.
If you can hold on just 1 second, we need to take a quick break.
Oh, for the monies.
And we will be right back.
This segment brought to you by Shecky the Clown. Bar mitzvahs, weddings, interventions. Don't forget Shecky's dog Arlene. A little extra, but worth it. Call 888-HARDY-HAR. Available 24/6.
Hey, this is Dusty Ace. Let me tell you something. You ain't listening to B-Team with Cory and Jim. I will come to your house. I will take a spoon and I will scoop out your eyeballs. I swear to God.
And we are back.
Yeah, that took long enough, sponsors.
Thanks,
dicks. Way to ruin the flow of the show.
Wow.
I know. I'm sorry. Please keep sending those checks.
Future sponsors. We're just letting the sponsors know where they would fit in the show.
Okay.
When they do
Science.
start to. Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
what you're putting down.
Thank you.
And I don't even like baseball.
You were getting ready to tell the people a story.
I was, but I forgot what it was. That break was so long. I'm just teasing. No, actually, I have forgotten what it was.
What?
You like that?
Oh, man. I do not. I do not like that because now we're up against a wall. And
well, I'm not. I'm sitting comfortably in a chair. Not doing a wall sit.
Okay. This is getting edited out.
You forgot what it was.
Yeah, I did. It's gone.
You can't edit that out. That's the best thing I've ever seen. Oh my God.
We just started chatting. We didn't even talk about the story. Let's see. We covered Stevie Ray, and then you were going to tell a story. No, you were going to talk about the show that.
Oh, you deleted.
Got deleted.
Back on track.
Yeah,
we derailed a bit there, but that's okay.
That was funny stuff.
So the deleted show, yeah. Not only were we crushing it, getting the flow going.
It really was
back and
good.
Forth was good. Super solid. Probably would have been our best show of all time. I certainly was ready to send it off to get the gold and platinum plates made. It's not really a record disc, so we'd have to just put it on some kind of a plate. But easily the number one show that we've ever done. And as we wrap things up and go to save it, for post-production, all that fun stuff, somebody, I won't name names here, Jim.
That son.
But that asshole deleted the whole show.
Yeah, I did. And it was the funniest part of it was we got done with the show, and I just do it here on my computer. We just record on a little program on my computer. I got done. We got done talking, took the headphones off, and we're just talking about something else. Just
spitballing.
Yeah, just nonsense. We were spitting at each other, and I think you recognize just this blank look I had on my face. You're like, what? And I'm like, I may have just deleted that entire show.
Dude, it went from jovial, little couple chuckles to sheer terror.
Yeah.
on your face.
It did.
It was funny for me.
I would imagine.
Because you know how I am. I'm very laid back about this whole thing, whole process. You, on the other hand, are not, which it's a good give and take. But yeah, when that happened, man, I think you almost physically vomited, or it looked like you were gonna.
Well, I have severe OCD, which everyone will learn that if you stick with us and give us a shot.
He's flipped the lights on and off 17 times since we've started the show. It's a whole ritual.
But I do. Do I not? I truly struggle with.
Particular about certain things.
Yeah.
I will say that. Because Jim, folks, is the editor of this show, and needless to say, on more than one occasion, he has over-exaggerated and basically threatened to quit over the fact that he thinks the show is horrible, mainly because he listens to the same clip 25 times in a row. And it's not like the whole show, just like literally a 10-second blurb, and then it's we're the worst human beings on the planet.
Yeah. There was one time that I literally wanted to come to your house at like 11:30 at night and fist fight you because of all the lip smacks. I had to edit out of there. I was so twisted up by it. I was like, that completely ruined the show.
Any normal human being that listened to it wouldn't even caught it, man.
Nope.
Wouldn't even caught it.
I actually let Hannah listen to it, and she's like, I truly don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
Now I just think you're crazy and you're hearing stuff. You just like, they want there to be an issue. You're like, no, that doesn't sound right. Jim, the levels are perfect. It sounds studio quality. Good enough.
Oh, man.
It's all right, though.
Yeah.
But it's that attention to detail that makes the shows come out so well. I know this one's going to rock everyone's socks off.
Nope.
Well, mine, because I listen to this barefoot. Most people don't know that.
Wow.
I don't like socks. They're restricted.
Horrible.
They're restrictive.
Horrible jokes.
That wasn't what? That was at least a C-. We're working up to the B level. I can't give them all gold.
Let's tell everybody how they can get a hold of us. Well, first, before you get started with all that, I'm going to beg them not to make a judgment based on today's show, which, without even beginning the editing, I know was shit.
Wow. That's an awesome vote of confidence.
But no, seriously. No, I'm not going to apologize for it. It's just a couple guys chatting. That's what the show's about. But I hope everyone realizes how this all came together. Like in like the last 72 hours, we have just been, there's been little sleep and a lot of scratching heads, getting things figured out, being excited, and I was a bit wound up today.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've completely derailed from any kind of little scratched out, I'll call it a script. We didn't really have a script. We never do, but I made some notes, and I only have one of those out of probably 15 notes I made. I've only covered one thing.
You're welcome. Okay. Well, see, we've done this now. The launch has been the big deal about us getting out there.
Yeah.
We're going to put the show out on YouTube. That'll be the start of the show. It'll be available in other mediums, Stitcher, stuff like that in the future. But we're getting it out on YouTube because it's for free. But it has been a little crazy since we launched. But we've been doing this for, a while now as far as getting things polished up, if you will. As best we can.
Yeah.
Like you say, polishing a turd.
Yeah.
I forget where I was really going with my point. Yeah. But
you were just begging people to give us a shot.
Yeah,
and telling people how to get a hold of us, where they can listen.
Stick with it. I was going to get to that, but I was saying just stick with it, not every show is going to suck. I mean, some of it, sure, will, but there might be one little nugget of funny in there that you like. So you're going to have to, unfortunately, sit there for the whole hour and listen in.
Yeah.
But anyway, how you can get a hold of us, again, is the website. That's point19productions.com. Brought to you by Squarespace. Thank you, Joe Rogan, for that recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
It's been super easy and
You
awesome.
love you some Joe Rogan.
I do, man. He's my
You've
boy.
mentioned his name 11 times.
Not 11.
Okay.
Probably 10. We have Facebook as well. All you got to do, go into Facebook, go to your little searchy bar, type in the B Team with Cory and Jim. We'll pop right up. We're the #1 page if you do that.
Nice.
Because it's literally the title of the page. So we should be #1. Be a little shocked if we weren't.
Yeah.
If you're into the Twitter, we got a little Twitter handle. Gonna blow up on there. BTeam19. Couldn't fit .19 Productions in there. They wouldn't let me do that. So.
Oh.
And I'm not gonna cut that off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause who does that?
Are they paying us anything?
No.
No? Then bastards.
Sons of bitches. And then, like we mentioned before, email, always a good option. That is .19productions@gmail.com. Like I said, submit your comments, questions, concerns, show ideas, guest ideas.
.19.
.19productions@gmail.com.
Nice. Should we tell them about the whole .19 thing? Or
No.
we'll get to that someday.
It's a mystery.
It
I
is.
want
It
I
really
want it
is.
to remain a mystery.
Okay, I just think it sounds cool.
It sounds awesome.
But
#1, because it does. All right. #2, because it does. It's that awesome.
wow.
People are probably jealous of it.
Yeah. How much of this show do you think people made it through before they shut it off?
Good.
7 minutes?
A good 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Because it
Yeah.
takes a long time to click something, turn and reach to
Yeah.
do something else, and then go back to cut it off.
Yeah, it takes a second to realize, you know what? I don't want this in my ears anymore.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah.
You know?
What are those guys screeching about? They're all over the place.
And why?
Yeah.
#1, are they even famous? No.
No.
We're not. But we're
No.
cooler than those guys anyway. 'Cause
Oh,
they're just
yeah.
going to talk to all their famous friends.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Like anybody wants to know what a celebrity's up to. I mean, come on.
No, listen to us. And we're sitting in a wet, old basement with chickens making noise around us.
That rooster's
My
really...
kids are out on a trampoline 30 yards away, screaming at each other, trying to kill each other.
But that's
Yeah.
what makes this real homey, though. See, people can relate.
I'm sorry.
You heard me right. I said homey.
Oh.
It's real rapey, though.
Oh, yeah.
The studio itself just screams
Yeah.
Rapeville, USA.
It does.
It does. It looks like every time I look at the Stevie Ray Vaughan poster, it vaguely reminds me of Buffalo Bill
Mm-hmm.
from Silence of the Lambs.
Do you know what used to be there in that poster's
An
place?
actual photo of Buffalo Bill?
No, a Vietnamese spin fuck chair. I can say that because it's spelled PH.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And again, I don't want to make it a habit of apologizing for
I won't. You
For
will never,
our-
ever hear it out of my mouth again.
unprofessionalism or just not being what we wanted to be.
If you don't like
Not
it,
being all we
fuck
could be.
you. That's all I'm
But
gonna say
thank
on
you
that.
so much for hanging out with us. Give us a shot. Hang in there. It only gets better from here. Well, it only could get better from here.
You're making it sound more depressing as you go.
I'm sorry.
Just lay the catchphrase on him. Let's end this bitch.
Let's put Cory out of his misery. All I ask you to do is love somebody.